Shoreline is yet another location in Tarkov that is introduced through various quest lines as you start creeping into the mid-game, and several weeks ago I had reached that point. While I have always liked Shoreline as a map in general, much of the community has kind of disagreed with that sentiment, for a multitude of reasons, but with Tarkov's newest wipe and major content update, Shoreline has gotten a big overhaul, transforming once rolling hills, open fields, and sparse tree lines into a rocky, forested coastline ravaged by years of harsh weather and brutal ocean storms. Overall, the terrain feels much more in line with Lighthouse, which makes sense considering the two literally touch in some areas. And with the rework, the general flow of the map has improved with the additions of new river crossings, entrances to resort, and an entirely new point of interest. For me, it strikes a really nice balance of familiarity and new exciting freshness, so as of now, I'm pretty happy with the changes. Anyways, now that my friends and I had a multitude of tasks to collect items and gather intel in the area, it was time for us to take our first foray into Shoreline for the wipe. The first handful of outings were generally a success, despite a few deaths. We had gotten some PMC kills, found radar dishes for Mechanic, hidden gear for Peacekeeper, and picked up several items of interest from the resort that we handed in to their respective traders. But there was one task in particular that eluded my brother and I specifically. Colleagues Part 1. Colleagues 1 sees you searching the Shoreline region for 3 separate groups sent into the area by Therapist, and at this point all 3 groups have been killed and it's up to you to find them. The groups are fairly spread out and all 3 are located at the most dangerous landmarks in the area, and the real hard part is that you have to find all 3 in the same raid and successfully extract to pass the information along and complete the task. Up until this point we had been multitasking, and every time we tried to go for all the bodies, something would pop up preventing us from finishing it. But today my brother and I were ready to focus specifically on the colleagues task, but neither of us had any idea of what this raid had in store for us. Our raid began in the east, so we made our way up to the resort, planning to loot the 2 main wings before swinging out to our first set of bodies. We'd then follow the river south to the Pier for the second group, where we'd then skirt west along the coastline, stopping at the cottages for the last of the bodies on our way to our exit, likely at the collapsed tunnel. We faced minimal resistance at the resort, and after dispatching a few scavs and looting the rooms we had keys for, we made our way out front for the bodies. I do not like coming out this side, though. Okay. With the first group discovered, we descended the rocky slopes on high alert, as running into players in this area isn't uncommon.
Can't tell if I'm like imagining it, but I feel like there's less snow.
Oh, front right. Got it.
Jesus.
Keep an eye out, though. I had landed a lucky headshot on the surprise opponent, and after repacking my mag and listening for potential teammates, we pushed down to clear the area. Could be one farther back, like towards power, potentially, I guess.
230 XP.
Okay. Oh, I don't see anything. The triform, I think. Level 27. The area seemed clear enough, so I quickly looted my kill. I grabbed what I could and tried my best to hide my bolt action in what remained of some dead bushes, as I wanted to take this SVT with me. With my kill stripped clean, we continued south, clearing common sniping positions from relative cover before pushing across open areas. Yeah, we probably would have been shot at by now by snipers. I don't see any on the left. I haven't really been able to see the right side, though. It looks clear to me right now. Yeah.
Start moving down.
Okay. Gas station, is that what we determined? I thought the distant shots sounded like they had come from the gas station, but we weren't 100% sure. Either way, we were extra cautious as we entered the area, just in case there were PMCs nearby. Alright, I don't see anything on the hills. I'm gonna move down. And I don't think that there's less snow. I think it looks the same to me.
I mean, like, the snow amount is not really that different, but, like, the amount on, like, the leaves and shit, I feel like is less.
As we got to the last set of hills approaching the coastal highway, I swapped back to my MP9 just in case there was someone set up overwatching the pier. Hard step. Yeah, crossing the bridge right now, coming out of Pier.
He's lying
Can't
down.
see. Okay.
He's still up.
Now, normally I'd let any teammates I have with me find the target and prepare shots of their own before starting an engagement, but I was hoping to kill or pin this guy down on the narrow bridge before he could make it across to open ground. Sadly, I didn't get him, so I wanted to keep the pressure on before he could retaliate. Fragging it. Fragging it, I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
You good?
I'm getting shot at.
Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Back on Pier more. Get cover.
You live?
Yep, I'm good. That was my nade again. Now we were in kind of an awkward position. My brother couldn't safely peek his head over the top of the ridge because of the guy watching from Pier, and I couldn't retreat back up to him. So we were kind of pinned, but hopefully an opportunity to resolve the situation would present itself soon.
I'm back up on the hill behind you.
No, I mean, like, how are you, like, health-wise?
Now I'm back at full, but he had me at half a minute ago.
Okay.
One's on Pier somewhere, one's behind the green truck somewhere.
Okay.
Where you at?
I'm on the, like, the pickup truck that's flipped on the road. Just to the left of,
Okay, yeah.
left of green
I
truck.
might try. I could try grenading. Airdrop coming in.
Yep. Oh, bushes. Towards green truck. There is only one spot with bushes in this area that I'm aware of, and it's a sneaky little spot, so I was pretty confident that the Pier guy had pushed up to take me by surprise when I made my eventual move on the green truck. And with the airdrop flying in and masking the sound of my push, we decided to go for it. Get the frag over green truck if possible.
Yep.
Let me know when it's coming.
Going out now.
Okay.
Going out now.
Okay. You didn't get it over, but that's okay. Didn't have the fuse.
No, another one right now.
I was hyper-focused on two things. For one, where is this first guy that pushed across the bridge? He should be right around here, so I had to be ready to fight him. And two, the bushes I'd heard earlier are right behind this guardrail on the left, so I had to be ready for someone to pop up on either side of me. With all of that going through my head, I didn't register that my brother was throwing another grenade.
Ready?
Oh, one's dead, one's dead.
Out, another one out
Oh,
truck.
fuck, okay, I'm at truck now. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
sorry.
I had a quick flare of anger that comes from almost dying to a teammate, but I shared the blame and I quickly snapped back to the task at hand. It's okay, it's okay. Still one of this bush somewhere around here. Come down to me, come down.
I'm switching to pistol. Alright, coming down now.
Yeah, one's dead. I think this guy might be in this bush right here on the corner with the barbed wire. Potentially. Yeah, he is. He's dead. Unlucky. Oh, there's a third. So I had been wrong in assuming that this was only a two-man. There was yet another enemy shooting at us from the pier, and now we were well and truly pinned in a much worse position than before.
I hear moving.
I'm repacking.
I'm out of grenades.
Me too. While we were stuck here, I tried to repack mags as much as possible, but I kept hearing little movements behind us towards the gas station, and I wasn't sure what it was. Behind. Towards gas. He's dead.
Other guys moving?
Yep. There's two.
Yep.
Pop up at the same time?
Yep. I'm dead.
Got one. It was super sad that my brother died this deep into the fight, but I had to focus. I wasn't out of the woods yet, and I'd likely have to push this last enemy, as I didn't think he'd be too keen to move out from the pier after losing all his teammates. Goddamn, a 5-stack? After repacking my mags and dropping my bag for mobility's sake, I made the push across the road to the narrow strip of dry land between the bridge and the ocean. Do you know where that last guy was?
Somewhere to the left back towards Pier, I think.
This last guy wasn't moving at all, and I had no idea where he'd be. I didn't like the idea of pushing through the main gate, so I decided to move farther along this right path, which would allow me to come up behind all the main buildings on the pier. Oh, he's fucking... I got him. I hope to God that's the last guy. He was trying to take boat.
There's a boat there?
Yeah. I don't know what they were doing.
You should still act like this.
Oh, I know, I am. Don't worry. So, I had killed the last confirmed enemy, at least numbers-wise, but I was still cautiously clearing the area before beginning to loot. It seemed like I was finally alone, so I could begin looting. The plan was to move as much gear as possible off of the bodies and into the pier building so that I could sort through it in relative safety. I'd also, of course, be hiding my brother's insured gear, and with the pier boat extraction open, I could really take my time as I wouldn't have to worry about moving a heavy pack over a long distance, so things were working in my favor. It was time to get to work. Man, I need a dog tags case. The first load of gear was back, and after a quick sip of water, it was time to toss my insured MP9 and get to work on hiding my brother's stuff.
I'm gonna pop off.
Alright. I'm working on your
Good
stuff
luck.
right now. Thanks.
Remember, it's just the armor and guns.
Okay. And just like that, gear was hidden and another load of loot was back. Now I just had to go back and grab what was left on that last guy. With everything now in one place, it was time to begin the sorting. So I didn't want to be greedy and lose everything, so I just looted as much as I possibly could from this last guy while laying in the extraction until the timer hit 0. Unfortunately, I saw this super basic SV98 and the Bear AK, and my brain pretty much just said there wasn't anything of value on this guy. And I swear this tier 5 Korin just transformed into a P.A.K.A. in the moment, and I didn't loot it. It's sad, I know, but I can't be mad at the raid overall. So I had a great raid blemished by only the fact that my brother had died and I hadn't taken the Korin, and of course we had once again been tied up and prevented from completing the colleague's task. We did later get it done in an otherwise uneventful raid, but I think that's going to be all for me today, like video-wise. And apologies for the delay with this one. I'm juggling a lot right now, but I'm hoping to get back to a weekly upload schedule soon. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was a super fun raid to go over. Probably one of the best raids I've had in quite a while. So yeah, remember to take care of yourself and have a good night.